Neighbours, everybody needs good neighbours with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbours should be there for one another. That's when good neighbours become good friends.
He can't have just gone. There must be some mistake.
Oh, think about it. Things he said to Madge. The way Karen dropped by to pick up his guitar and the car. He's gone, all right.
Do you think Karen knew all about this?
Probably. I don't know.
Well, why would he just take off without a word to anyone?
Maybe he was trying to escape the pressure. I was coming down pretty hard on him to come to a compromise with Paul. He was so determined to take him to the cleaners. I made some silly threats.
Oh, I'm as guilty as anyone. I just didn't want to let him go. Why did I write that stupid letter?
Well, he can't have gone far. Madge was in here only a few hours ago. Someone's got to know where he's gone. Excuse me?
Yes.
Could you tell me who's in charge here?
I am. What seems to be the problem?
Glenn Donnelly, do you know where he's gone?
Yes, he's checked out.
Yeah, but can you tell us exactly where he went?
Mr. Donnelly asked that be kept confidential. I'm sorry.
You what? I'm the boy's father.
I know, but I have to respect his wishes. As I said, I'm sorry.
Would you stop saying that? I don't want to hear sorry. I want to hear where my son went.
I can't tell you. If Mr. Donnelly chooses to stay in touch with you, then that's his business. There's nothing I can do.
Please, we just want to talk to him, straighten a few things out.
He said he wanted to be left alone while he learned to cope with his disabilities. After everything he's been through, I can't argue with that, even if I was permitted to, all right?
No, it's not all right. I want to know where you've sent my son.
Glenn wasn't sent anywhere, Mr. Robinson. He went of his own accord. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got work to do.
I'll go over your head if I have to.
It won't do you any good.
We'll find him.
Madge get off to New Zealand all right?
Yep.
Good.
Hey, it's going to be quiet round here. Lou's gone home and Guy won't be back for a few days.
At least you'll have the pool to yourself. Toby's got friends swimming in mine every time I turn around.
Yeah, I might go for another swim in a minute. Want to join me?
No, it's all right. I'll have one at home when we're finished.
Finished what?
Helping with the council book drive. You're not going to pretend you've forgotten.
Oh, can't we do it later?
No, a promise is a debt that must be paid. I'll look a complete fraud if I don't take a few boxes to the library this afternoon.
Oh, why do I always have to volunteer to help with these things?
Because you're a warm, wonderful person, Brenda. Now, come on, chop, chop. The sooner we get started, the sooner we finish.
Just let me put something on my feet.
Shouldn't take too long. We'll probably get a few boxes just from the neighbours. I've warned them all we're coming.
Pile over there for starters.
Wonderful. You can tell a lot about a person from the books they read, you know. Oh, Lost in Love. Two's not a crowd. Love, love, love.
Some of those are Madges, and don't look at me like I'm an idiot. Who won the Melbourne Cup in 1985?
Oh, let's not start that again. Oh, this is more my style. Powerlifting. A real man's guide to the perfect body. Who's this guide?
Not mine. My muscly boyfriends gave it to me. Check out the number in the middle.
Oh, good Lord.
How hot do you think it is? Over a ton on the old scale?
I wish you hadn't landed this on me all at once, Doug. Why didn't you tell me you had an appointment with the accountant in the morning?
I did.
Oh, yeah, an hour ago.
Well, I forgot. It wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't so damn hot. I know.
At least I've nearly got them all into separate piles now.
Where is that thing? It's days like this you miss having a pool like at the old place.
Yeah, well, I don't miss you complaining about having to clean it. What are you looking for, anyway?
That old... Oh, here it is. I could build a pool, I suppose. Never built one before, but it shouldn't be a problem. Nev could give me a hand. He's built a few. Still, I'd better not have him here now that Faye's moved in down the road. She'd kill him on sight. Right, here goes. Sorry, look, it's okay. I'll pick them up. Not having a good weekend, are we?
Oh, we've had better. Oh, I don't know. Everyone seems so miserable lately. I think we need some sort of a morale booster, don't you?
Well, what did you have in mind?
Leave it with me. I'll surprise you.
Oh, sounds promising. Hello, love. Where have you been?
Hospital. I don't believe this, but Glenn's disappeared.
Oh, aren't they beautiful? Yeah. Oh, look, they're not that expensive. Why don't you buy them? With what? Make it a birthday present for yourself and I'll make up the difference. Thanks, Lucy. My pleasure. Let's go shopping. All right.
Hello, anybody home?
In here.
Hi.
Thank goodness we haven't caught you at a bad time. We just accidentally dragged Faye Hudson out of the shower and she wasn't at all impressed.
I didn't even have time to wash the shampoo off. She's all covered in suds.
You sure those were suds? She was so angry she might have been frothing at the mouth. What's wrong?
It might be easy to ask what's not wrong.
Listen, I'll take these back and
No,
I'll
please,
catch up.
don't let me in.
No, it's all right. Brenda was dying for a swim anyway.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Bye.
What's happened now?
Glenn has checked himself out of the hospital, made sure that nobody knows where he's gone.
Why?
Probably because I was giving him such a hard time about suing Paul. But they've both been under a lot of pressure lately. Two sons with more problems than they knew what to do with, and I couldn't do a damn thing to help them. Not exactly father of the year, am I?
Oh, Jim, you can't be blaming yourself, surely.
I'm the only parent either of them have got.
Not boys anymore. They're men who insist on running their own lives and making their own mistakes. Truth be known, they've got a lot more in common than either of them would care to admit.
No, the only thing that Paul and Glenn have in common is me. I know I could have found some way of preventing all this from happening. Wish I knew where I went wrong.
I turned the sprinkler on to try and save what's left of your veggie garden.
Oh, thanks. What have you been up to out there?
Never you mind. You got those invoices sorted out into the right piles again yet?
Almost.
Ah, just the girl I've been looking for.
Nurse Willis is working on some sort of surprise. She says he's going to cheer us all up this afternoon.
Oh, I hope you didn't go to any trouble on my account. I'm just on my way out.
Oh, do you have to?
If Glenn thinks he can just disappear on me like this, then he's wrong. I'm going to find him.
Oh, if I know the hospital system, that's not going to be easy. Not if he doesn't want it to be.
He can't just vanish off the face of the earth, Mum. And if I can't track down Glenn, I'll track down Karen instead. Bet she knows where he is.
Maybe you ought to just let him go, sweetheart.
No way, Dad. I'm going to see Jim. I think he wants to do something about finding him too.
Oh, hi, Gabby. Your mum home?
Come in.
Hi, I hope I'm not interrupting. Dorothy said she spoke to you about the council book drive.
Oh, sorry, Brenda, I forgot all about it. Can you give me 10 minutes?
Sure, look, no worries. I can come back later.
Oh, great, thanks.
Bye.
I'll see what I can rustle up now, I suppose.
Well, hang on. What about my surprise?
Oh, I don't know. I've sort of gone off the idea now that Gabby's not going to be here.
Well, off then, is it?
Well, no. I'll just organise these books first. And don't even think of taking a peek into the backyard.
You know me too well.
No luck?
Back again. I thought if you were going to try and find Glenn, you might like some help.
Dorothy and I have been calling all the hospitals and rehabilitation centres in the area. Nothing's turned up yet.
We've discovered he could have made arrangements to go almost anywhere if he'd really wanted to.
Karen's not short of money at the moment, so expense shouldn't have been a problem.
He may still be swearing everyone to secrecy, of course. Or perhaps even using a different name.
Do you think it might be easier to try and find Karen?
Now, I've been wondering that myself. She had a flat at Anson's Corner.
You could check the electoral rolls.
Sounds as good a place to start as any.
Good luck. I'll leave you to it. I'll drop by later, Jim, if you get a chance.
I might just do that, thanks. Okay, Gabby. Let's get started.
It's not a bad little haul for not a lot of money. Yeah. Actually, I think we managed to get something for everyone. I hope the guys like their souvenirs. Oh, they'll be stoked. Hey, why don't you try on your earrings? Oh, yes. These are such a bargain. Thanks again for the loan. Forget it. I love to shop. Me too. Dad reckons I was born to shop. Hey, I've got a dress that will go perfectly with these. Okay. You see? Perfect. Why don't you try it on? No. Sorry. That's okay. Sorry, Luce. Any colour but blue. No hassle. I'll see if I can find something else.
Where are you taking me?
No peeking. Okay, stay. Little walk. No peeping. Okay, you can look now.
I thought we got rid of this old thing.
Well, it had a few holes in it, but I thought, oh, it was so hot, I patched it up.
Beer, prawns, and a swimming pool in the backyard. What more could a bloke ask?
That's what I've been doing all afternoon.
Oh, that's terrific.
Oh, I just thought it was about time we had some fun.
I couldn't agree more.
Oh, no!
Ah!
We haven't even got our papers on. Who cares? We can certainly pick our moments, can't we? Pam, it's Dorothy and Brenda here. Oh, hi! Look, go through the back way. The books are on the coffee table. Oh, it sounded like you were... Never mind. We'll just collect the books and be on our way. Have fun.
We will.
I must think we were a bit strange. I hadn't counted on the neighbours dropping by.
I should have locked the side gate, because I don't know about you, but I don't plan to go anywhere else for the rest of the afternoon.
Oh, yes, and what about all that paperwork?
Let the accountant figure it out. We got better things to do with that time.
Oh, no!
Do you think you can tell a lot about a person by what they read?
Oh, absolutely. Is that a Wilbur Smith? Be Jim Robinson's without a doubt. Oh, and the Jeffrey Archer.
No prizes for guessing this one. Executive stress management. Paul Robinson's, right?
I'd say so. Doesn't seem to have done him much good, unfortunately. No wonder the twins decided to throw it out.
Whose do you reckon the Agatha Christie's and these murder mysteries would be?
Pam's probably, or Faye's. Mind you, Madge Bishop reads that sort of thing. So does Helen, come to think of it.
Ah, I got you stumped, haven't I?
Well, you have to understand the mentality of the kind of person who is into that sort of book. To be completely honest, I never have all that killing, clues and more clues. I mean, what kind of person would read a book called A Deadly Affair?
What's it about?
Oh, they've even turned the corner of the pages down instead of using a bookmark. Can't stand it when people do that.
Oh, and I suppose you've never done that before in your life, eh?
No, of course not.
Might be the dirty bits.
Well? What is it?
Something very strange. Very strange indeed.
Oh, hi.
G'day, gorgeous.
You're alone?
Yeah, the guys went down to check out a few things about the surf championship.
Oh, the surf championships. Oh, they should be fun. I'll be your #1 fan.
My own private cheer squad, huh?
Hey, David, what's up?
Nothing. Just my board's not in really good shape at the moment. Hope you get a chance to cheer me on.
No.
It's all right. Brad's giving it the once-over, so fingers crossed he can fix it, right? Where's Beth?
Oh, she went out for a walk. I don't know why. We've been walking half the morning. Does Beth have some sort of phobia?
That's a funny question. Why do you ask?
Well, it's just when I offered to lend her one of my dresses, she got really uptight. Like about the roses.
Because of the dress?
Yeah, well, that's what she said. And it was just the right blue to go with her earrings.
Blue.
Yeah. Any ideas?
No, you got me beat.
Well, I said I'd have a look through my dresses to see if I could find something else. So you can give me a hand if you like.
Yeah, I'll be in a sec, okay?
Okay. Hi. I've got something to tell you.
I know. The blue dress. Lucy told me.
I couldn't help it, David. She just pulled it out. It was so unexpected.
It's all right. Just try and stay cool, Beth. We don't want to give the game away, not now. Look, just hold in there a bit longer and they'll be going home soon.
And then what do we do?
I don't know. But we both knew life was going to be hard after what happened. And it's not going to get any easier.
Let's just think for a minute. Which books were near this one in the pile? Whose house did it come from?
I haven't a clue anymore. They're all mixed up. We know it was someone in Ramsay Street.
All right then. Let's ask ourselves this question. Why would anyone underline an entire paragraph of a book like that?
You'll notice how this part has been underlined twice. When administered over a long period, this is a most effective poison and difficult to trace. And look how they've circled the word arsenic.
Obviously, someone is trying to find out the best way to poison somebody, just like the woman in the book.
Oh, Brenda, you're not seriously suggesting someone in Ramsay Street has committed a murder?
I reckon that's one possibility. The other is that they are planning to commit a murder right now.
So you spent the afternoon in a kid's swimming pool?
And enjoyed every minute of it.
Would have been more fun than spending the afternoon going through telephone directories and electoral rolls.
Yeah. Listen, I'm sorry to hear about Paul. For what it's worth, if there's anything I can do to help.
Thanks.
He'll get better soon.
God, I hope so. I hope I find Glenn too.
He doesn't want to be found, that's for sure. Seems like the only person on this planet he told where he was going was that rotten nurse.
Oh, now, I know Maggie Ebson quite well, Gabby, and she's all right. She was just doing a job. You've got to realise that we're bound to observe the patient's wishes.
Hey, Mum, you still work at the hospital sometimes. You'd know where they keep all the files and stuff. Can't you find out for us?
How about it, Pam? You can do it.
How difficult would it be?
Well, probably not very difficult, but... Well, I mean, it's totally unethical. I could lose my job if I was caught.
Is it likely? It's important, or I wouldn't ask.
You could get away with it, Mum, if you were careful. I know you could. Please.
This reminds me of one of those old mystery movies where the detective gathers all the suspects to reveal who did it.
Yes. We are gathered here tonight because one of you is the murderer. It's about as funny as a burning hospital, mate.
Sorry, Davo, I was only joking.
I don't see the humour.
Look, I don't know about murder, but I'm convinced there's something that David and Beth are hiding from us. I overheard the two of them earlier.
You snake. What's it got to do with you anyway, mate?
It was because of my father that Madge, the lady who was staying here before, had to leave. And if she'd hung around, maybe you two wouldn't have blown in.
David and Beth haven't done anything wrong. So I don't know why you're saying that they have.
You're better off asking them. But from what I've heard, they're in some sort of trouble.
Says you.
Oh, nice comeback. Luce, you told me that you had a feeling they were hiding something.
I thought... I don't know. I was probably wrong.
What have they actually told you about themselves? I mean, really told you? You couldn't tell me much, Luce. And neither could Brad or Josh.
Look, pal, I'm not quite sure where you fit in here, but I'm getting pretty sick and tired of your insinuations. If you got something to say, just say it, mate, or shut up.
I didn't have to say anything. I mean, your sister jumped half out of her skin when Lucy waved the dress at her.
Leave my sister out of this, mate. It's got nothing to do with her.
What's got nothing to do with her? What are you hiding?
David, please, no more lies.
Davo, let's just talk, mate. This isn't the way...
Butt out, Josh! Josh is right. It seems to me these guys have done nothing but help you two. I reckon they deserve an explanation.
He's right. Please. Please.
All right. Beth and I are in trouble. Big trouble.
Neighbours, everybody needs good neighbours with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbours should be there for one another. That's when good neighbours become
What kind of trouble are you in?
You can't be all that bad, David. Can't it?
Look, let us help.
I wish you could. Yeah, you're making out like you murdered someone. I think I might have. Oh, whoa.
He didn't mean it. It was an accident, really.
And the sleaze deserved it. Well, who, man? What? Our mum and dad are divorced. Beth and I live with our mum and her boyfriend. The sleaze, yeah.
He was always hassling me when Mum wasn't home.
One day I came home a bit earlier than usual, and he was getting pretty heavy with Beth. He bought her a present. A dress.
A blue dress. He wanted me to try it on straight away.
And he tried it on, you know what I mean? I snapped. I just snapped and we fought. And I picked up the nearest thing I could find. It was a vase. It had red roses in it, mate. Oh, red roses, huh? And I hit him.
He landed pretty hard, too.
He didn't move, and there was no pulse. We panicked. We just grabbed a few things and left.
We figured surface would be a good place to hide out. Lots of kids, holiday makers.
Look, I'm sorry I didn't tell you guys before. We were afraid to trust anyone.
Trust us, mate. And I say we help them hide.
Sure.
Hey, steady on. Okay, the guy was a sleaze. And he probably got what he deserved. But it was still a crime. You're gonna have to go and talk to the police.
Way to go, guy. Yeah, number one double or what?
Take it easy, guys. What sort of life do you think you'll have if you go in hiding?
We'll be going home the day after tomorrow. So what will you do then?
Guy's right, we do have to go to the police. But what we don't have to do is get you guys involved.
Yeah, you've done heaps of us already. Look, can't you just put it off for a little bit longer? So we have one last day together? Please?
Yeah. I guess another 24 hours wouldn't hurt.
Thanks.
Hey, this is great. Starts off in a castle in Monte Carlo.
Stop. You're not dragging me into the quagmire with you.
What quagmire?
Of trashy literature. Let's just work out who donated the book.
Easy. We'll just ask everyone in the street if they've read it.
And you think the guilty party will just own up? We are dealing with a cunning murderer here. Do we want to let him or her know that we know?
Ah, I see.
If we raise any suspicions, that book could turn out to be our death warrant.
Let's go straight to the police.
With what?
This book. That paragraph tells how to poison someone very slowly with arsenic.
That's not enough to get the police involved. We need hard evidence.
I'm scared. I mean, what if the killer already suspects that we're on to him?
Then our lives are in as much danger as the victim's. If the victim hasn't already been dispatched. It's too late to turn back now.
It can't be. We've only just started.
Brenda, someone's life hangs in the balance.
As long as it's not ours.
You're not suggesting we turn a blind eye to murder most foul.
No! Could I please use your bathroom?
Certainly.
What sort of medical ethics stand between a patient and the people who love him?
I don't make the rules, Gabby, but it's my duty as a nurse...
What about your duty as a mother to me and as a friend to Jim?
Gabby, that's enough.
No, it's not.
Look, you've made your case. I need time to think this through.
You do that, Mum. You think it through.
She'll calm down.
I never, ever thought that I'd regret becoming a nurse.
What are you going to do?
Oh, I don't know. I'd love to pass on this one.
Well, why did you follow your instincts?
That's the trouble. My instincts are divided. I mean, I know it's killing Gabby and Jim not knowing what's happened to Glenn. But it's a severe breach of medical ethics to pass on confidential information from his file.
How serious would it be if you were caught?
I'd probably be sacked on the spot.
No, well, take your time. Don't let Jim or Gabby push you into anything. You've got too much to lose.
Yeah, but it's not just what I've got to lose, Doug. What about Glenn and his feelings and wishes? I mean, we may think he's misguided and cutting himself off from everybody, but who are we to judge?
He may be misguided, but he's also the bravest and most unselfish kid I know.
And if I go and sneak into his files and sabotage his decision to make it alone, well, he has every right to hate me. I mean, it's his life, Doug. That's the bottom line.
You sound as though you've made up your mind.
I only wish I had.
Madge Bishop. Oh. A deadly affair is exactly the sort of drivel Madge would read.
Yes, but I don't think it was one of hers. Besides, Madge couldn't commit a murder. Could she?
She can be a very tough woman.
I hate to say it, but old Harry's death does raise some pretty tricky questions. I mean, he's supposed to have drowned, yet he was a very good swimmer, and they never found the body. And his death left Madge a very wealthy woman. But Madge loved Harry to death. What am I saying?
I think it only goes to show it could be anyone. After what you said, I think Madge deserves 2 asterisks beside her name. Paul Robinson. Oh, now there's a thought.
Yes, everyone hates Paul.
True, but that only makes him the most likely victim. Who would Paul want dead?
Glenn. He was just about to ruin Paul's life, and now he suddenly disappeared.
Oh, of course I could kick myself for not thinking of it first. He has the enemy, the motive, and the disposition.
And Paul will do anything to make a buck.
You don't suppose his nervous breakdown was caused through an overwhelming guilt over the heinous crime? Fratricide.
That's just what I was going to say. Let's go straight to the police.
No, we can't do that.
Why not?
There's no proof. We can't accuse him on the basis of speculation.
Right. But I think Paul deserves at least 3 asterisks.
And an elephant stamp. But we must keep our options open. Remember, we don't even know if the dreaded deed has taken place yet, or who the victim will be.
You're not saying...
That's exactly what I'm saying. You and I, we've both had our little spats with the neighbours, and...
The victim could be one of us. Excuse me, I just have to use the bathroom again.
Where's Dad?
At the waterhole with Jim.
I'm surprised Jim's even talking to him.
Why? Because he's married to the villain of the piece?
You don't have to be the villain of the piece, Mum. Not if you do the right thing.
The right thing by whom? You or Glenn?
By everyone, especially Glenn.
It's not right to invade a patient's privacy. Anyway, it could cost me my job.
Only if you got caught. Isn't Glenn's and my happiness together worth the risk?
Oh, that's just it. I'm not sure that finding Glenn against his wishes will make you happy. I mean, what if he keeps pushing you away?
Then I'll keep coming back.
I just don't want to see you suffer anymore.
Then do this for me. Not seeing him hurts much more than him pushing me away.
Yes, but in time the hurt will heal. He's made up his mind, love. He doesn't want to marry you. You're going to have to let go.
I can't let go. I'll go crazy if I don't see him again. Please help me, Mum.
God knows I want to.
Well, how about some toast, then? You've got to eat lunch.
Okay, bye.
How's things up in Queensland?
Oh, he said things were going well, but I don't know, he's a bit quiet. How was gym last night?
It was pretty low.
Well, how would you feel if one of your kids disappeared and a friend had access to their whereabouts but refused to help?
I do not have access to the hospital computer system or to Professor Armstrong's private files. I'm not even on duty in the spinal unit.
Jim blames himself for Glenn shooting through.
Oh, well, he must know that I'd like to help.
Of course he does. He also knows he's asking a lot.
Why doesn't he write to Glenn and get the hospital to forward the letter
Well, he doesn't
on?
think a letter would convince Glenn to see him.
Maybe not.
He wanted to try to convince you, but I know you don't need any more pressure. So I told him you've made up your mind and the answer's definitely no.
What? You can't say no, and you can't do this to me.
That's enough, Gabby. I'm not having your mother bullied into taking such a serious risk.
Mum, please.
I'm sorry.
I bet you are. Never forgive you for this.
Oh, come on, mate. There's only one more day. Let's just make it a good one, all right?
Yes.
Yeah, let's go out in a blaze of glory. Yeah.
What about the surfing comp? We were both looking forward to that.
Well, I've got to admit, I'm not really in the mood for it now. Yeah, me either. Let's give it the flick. I'd rather spend time with you and David than hanging around with a bunch of bored riders. Yeah, me too. Oh, that was eloquently put, Bradley. Wasn't it? You know, surfing's game's definitely public speaking's loss. Thanks. Come here.
It's not fair. It was all so perfect. Now it's gone.
Oh, Guy, don't do that. What are you doing here? You're supposed to be in Queensland.
I'm due back at work this afternoon.
No luck with the chicks, eh?
But do you mind if I make a phone call? I'm going to check something with Brad.
Sure. You want some lunch?
Hey? Oh, yeah. I had a long drive, so... You got any lasagna?
Coming up.
How did you sleep?
With one eye open at all times. But I think I've come up with a completely new slant on this.
Really?
What if our murderer doesn't need any motive? What if he's one of these maniacs who kills for the thrill?
That's possible. But I think it's much more likely that what we are dealing with here is your common garden variety of murderer, one with a motive.
So Paul Robinson is still our hottest suspect.
It's early days yet. There's still a few other people to consider. Like yourself.
Me? Who would I want to murder?
Your ex-husband? Roy sounds like an excellent prospect.
But he's still alive.
Can you produce him and prove it?
No.
But me no buts, Brenda. And trust no one. Not even yourself.
Just the girl I want to see.
Forget it, Dad. Leave me alone.
If I leave you alone, how can I help you through this?
I asked you and Mum for help. You refused. It's the last time I ask you for anything.
Gabby, don't shut us out, please.
Hello. Not more problems, I hope.
More than I know how to deal with.
These are troubled times, all right. Glenn's tragedy seems to be casting its shadow over everyone.
Who would believe a banner saying season's greetings would ruin so many people's lives?
I hadn't thought of it from that angle.
Made me realise an accident like this could happen to me any day on the building site. So I followed Harold's example and taken out some life insurance. Funny, really. I'm worth more to Pam dead than alive.
It's an interesting idea. I wonder what Brenda would make of it.
Hi, Gabby.
Hi.
I heard about Glenn. I just wanted to let you know that I'm always here for you. If there's anything I can do.
Thanks, I appreciate that.
Maybe I should take you out tonight. A night in the town could cheer you up a bit.
No, it's a nice thought, but look, everything's so mixed up right now. All I can think about is finding Glenn.
You can't find him if he doesn't want to be found.
Don't say that. There's got to be a way. I know. If Mum won't take the risk, then I'll do it myself.
What are you doing?
I've got to get to the hospital.
But he's not there.
But his records are.
I mean, she said it like she really meant it, like she really hated us.
I hope I made the right decision.
Of course you did. Now, how do we make Gabby understand? I've never seen her this upset.
Oh, so obsessive. I mean, how does she hope to get over Glenn if she cuts herself off from everyone and everything?
Well, maybe when Brad gets home, he can help her come to terms with... Oh, Guy, you're back already. Come in, mate. How was the holiday?
Fine. Hi, Mrs. Willis.
Hi. If you're looking for Gabby, she's probably at the boutique.
No, I've just seen her at the coffee shop. I'm a bit worried. She's acting really strange.
What do you mean?
She's raving on about finding Glenn. If you won't take the risk, she will. And she doesn't care what trouble she gets into. And then she raced off to the hospital.
Oh.
I felt a bit funny about coming around, but I thought you should know.
I'm glad you did.
Yeah, thanks. We appreciate it.
Is there anything I can do?
I'm afraid not.
Well, give me a yell if you change your mind.
Worth more to Pam dead than alive.
That's exactly what he said. He was so pleased with himself, the poor, simple fool of a man.
I always said he was too good for her. Let's put Pam on the short list, the money-hungry tart.
The short list is getting pretty long, and it's the women who had the motive for killing their men who seem to be stealing the day.
Heard from Colin lately?
No, I'll never hear from that little weasel again.
Why not? He's still alive, isn't he?
Come on, Brenda, you're not seriously suggesting that I would do away with Colin.
Why not? He betrayed you with Rosemary. He callously toyed with your affections. He made a fool of you in front of the whole street.
I can see Madge has been gleefully detailing all my past misfortunes to you, but no, Colin, regrettably, is still very much alive.
Prove it.
I can't. I don't know where he is.
Disappeared, eh? How very convenient. Hell hath no fury like a woman.
If you sprout one more cliché, there will be a murder right here in this coffee shop, one you won't be around to investigate.
Can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen.
Oh, had enough of this confounded book. Let's just forget we ever laid eyes on it.
Oh, I've left my bag here.
Yes, you did. I put it out the back.
Are you reading this too, Mrs. Burke?
What do you take me for?
Oh, it can't be all that bad. Saw Mrs. Willis with a nose in it.
Pam Willis has read this book?
Yeah, a few weeks back. Look, I better go, otherwise I'll be late for work. See you there.
Good grief. What could this mean?
It means our search is over. Pam Willis is the Ramsay Street killer.
No.
Give it back, Mum.
Get out of here before you get caught.
Not until I have Glenn's address.
I'm telling you to leave.
I'm telling you to give it back.
I'm going to put this back and then we're leaving.
Mum, please don't do this to me. I need to find him.
Not this way. He doesn't want you.
That's not true. I hate you for this. Ruining my life.
Pam Willis, what on earth are you doing at the Professor's files?
Neighbours, everybody needs good neighbours with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbours should be there for one another. That's when good neighbours become good friends.
Owning a murder mystery novel is not a crime. Besides, Pam's incapable of hurting anyone. She gets along so well with everybody.
Not quite everybody.
Hadn't thought of that. And of course, now that Doug has taken out that life insurance policy...
You see? Pam's got motives to burn.
And a large payout could come in very handy if Pam were to suddenly find herself a widow.
Just like in the novel.
Oh, now that is enough. I have been very naughty, encouraging you to think all this nonsense. I was just having a bit of fun, but it's getting out of hand.
It is not all nonsense. A little dose of arsenic in the husband's tucker every day, nice and slow, leaves no trace.
I paid for lunch, Brenda, not tales of the unexpected.
But it makes perfect sense. Money troubles, a husband who can't stop flirting with other women.
Not mentioning any names.
Getting her hands on the poison's no trouble either.
I have never heard such a lot of twaddle. You are getting into deep water, Brenda, suspecting people of murder on such flimsy evidence.
So we've got to get some hard stuff. I'm going over to Willis's later, see what I can suss out.
Brenda, is my tea being shipped out from England?
Coming.
What exactly were you doing with Mr. Donnelly's files?
I swear, all I wanted was Glenn's new address. He's a friend of the family's.
Mr. Donnelly discharged himself, nurse. I assume if he wants people to know his whereabouts, he'll make contact.
Yes, but he's very vulnerable at the moment, and I just wanted to offer support.
The whole point in making files confidential is to protect the patient's privacy, their civil rights. You should have sought permission.
Yes, I regret not doing so.
Well, under the circumstances, I'm forced to suspend you from duty until the meeting tomorrow with the Deputy Director of Nursing, Mr. Endicott.
Well, why not Diane Hinckley, the director?
Ms. Hinckley is on leave.
But Mr. Endicott doesn't know me. Well, he doesn't know my background.
I doubt that knowledge will make much difference in this case.
What do you think his decision will be?
Well, it's probable, in fact likely, that you'll be dismissed from the hospital. Mrs. Williams tells me you're also a district nurse. I warn you, there may be repercussions there also.
If it's bad news, don't tell me. I'm whacked.
You're feeling sick, aren't you? Headaches? Nausea?
It's not that simple.
Do you want to talk about it?
No need. We just popped in to see if you both wanted a game of Monopoly. But as you've had such a hard day, we'll be off.
Monopoly, eh? I like it. I used to be quite a tycoon. Pam would be home from the hospital, so...
I didn't think Pam worked on Monday afternoons.
She doesn't. She said she was picking something up. I don't quite know what.
Bit of sciatica. Nothing serious.
Have you seen a doctor about all this, Doug?
I'm as fit as a fiddle. Though when I took out that life insurance, it hit home. I won't last forever.
Who'd want to?
Funny, Pam and I never saw the need when we were younger. Needless to say, she's pretty relieved now. She's going to be taken care of when I kick the bucket.
That won't be for ages yet.
Oh, I hope so. Oh, I reckon that life insurance company would be pretty suspicious, eh?
Hey, look, why don't you both come round for dinner? Yeah, come round tonight. Tonight's a good night.
Oh, well, that's nice of you, Brenda, but I'm in the mood for a telly and takeaway. It'll be a bit of a break for Pam, too.
Very thoughtful. In fact, all this talk of food's making my mouth water. Time for our afternoon tea, Brenda. Now.
Listen, tell you what, don't eat breakfast. I'll bring you around some of my apple pancakes. You'll love them.
Apple pancakes.
I am not apologising for protecting him from the murdering hands of that woman.
That woman happens to be his long-standing wife and mother of his children, not to mention a respected member of the community.
That doesn't mean a thing. I've heard lots of stories of women going troppo in the suburbs. It's true, they go along quite happily for years, then one day they just get jack of the whole deal and decide to knock the old man off.
Although, if she were exposed before the dreaded deed, she might even go to prison.
Yeah, we have to report her.
And with Pam safely out of the way, you'd have Doug all to yourself, you vulture.
Don't be horrible. I'm only doing what any friend would.
That's enough, Brenda. I have played along hoping you would see your own folly, but as you haven't, I am taking matters into my own hands.
But if we delay in going to the police, it might be too late.
Will you shut up about the police? I'm going to see Pam myself as soon as she gets home. See if I can piece this puzzle together. Find out why she had the poison cocktail underlined. Hopefully that will be the end of it.
But we can't wait too long. Doug's life is at stake.
It's getting late.
The day has gone so quickly. I just wanted it to last and last.
Yeah, so did I.
So when will you go to the police?
It's no use putting it off. I thought I'd go as soon as we finish up here.
So soon? You're not even coming home for dinner?
I just want to get it over and done with Lucy. Besides, I gave my word to Guy. 24 hours. Whoa. David. It's about that time, isn't it? Yeah, I'm afraid so, mate. Yeah, well, the law sucks.
David! There! Mum! Glad I found you. I've been out of my mind with worry.
Well, you needn't have worried, Mum. I was about to go to the police.
Police? Why?
Gabby told me how you stopped at taking the file. You have my full support.
Terrific. 2 against 1.
Oh, come on, Gabby. Your mother was only trying to do the right thing.
Not by me. That file was my one chance, and now that's gone. I'll never see Glenn again, and she doesn't care.
That's not true. I'm very sad about Glenn.
So why did you have to stick your nose in?
Gabby?
Told you, Gabby, it's an offence to tamper with medical files.
No one need have known I'd touched it, except you had to come sweeping in like St. Joan on a mission, destroying any chance I had of finding him.
I'm sorry.
Don't lie, Mum. It's insulting.
That's enough, Gabby.
Spare me the lecture, Dad. I'm not in the mood to hear how wonderful Mum is and how lucky I am, OK?
Fine. Then take it somewhere else.
Suits me.
Come on. She'll cool off. It'll all turn out.
I only wish I could be so certain.
At first I assumed you'd run away because you thought I'd be angry. Not because you thought you'd killed Keith.
But there was no pulse, Mum.
Since when have you been a doctor? He was unconscious, not dead.
Oh, thank God. Oh, it's wonderful.
And I realised you'd been telling me the truth all the time, Beth. Rotten so-and-so tried the same thing on a friend's teenage daughter. Then the reason you attacked him became obvious.
You could just imagine the story you came up with.
Well, you can forget all about him now. I threw him out. Good riddance.
Right, but how'd you find us, Mum?
Oh, pure luck. Sandra McIntosh was up here on holiday. She saw you in the shopping centre.
So it was Mrs. McIntosh? Oh, I wasn't quite sure.
I was at my wit's end. So I took a chance and caught a flight up here. Oh, I've been up and down the beaches. I was beginning to think it was all a waste of time, but it's paid off.
Yeah, it sure has.
What a lovely surprise. I haven't had many visitors since moving here.
I won't stay, Auntie Faye. I've been fighting with Mum and I needed somewhere to come for a breather.
Oh, well, you're very welcome.
If I went and cried on Guy's shoulder, he'd get the wrong idea.
Well, you can cry over a cup of tea here. And I've some homemade macaroons, too.
There's no need to fuss.
Oh, I was merely trying to offer some support, but you're obviously not interested.
No, it's not that, Auntie Faye.
Oh, if you don't want to talk about it.
No, I do. I've been trying to locate Glenn. Mum stopped me from looking up his medical files. I'm pretty cheesed off.
Oh, I'm not surprised. It's so petty. Well, she obviously doesn't understand.
I've been worried sick about him.
Oh, it's terrible, really.
What?
Interfering in her children's lives.
It's pretty normal, isn't it?
Oh, it's time she stopped smothering you all.
Well, she doesn't smother us. She cares.
Obsessively so.
No, she wants us to have self-respect and integrity.
Then get on with your life. Glenn might be gone, but there are plenty more fish in the sea.
I happen to be in love with Glenn.
Oh, he's not really your type, though, is he? You're more suited to someone like Guy. He's young, virile, could give you the world someday, unlike Glenn.
I don't believe this.
Still an avid reader, I suppose. I wonder if you could recommend something. My nephew's in hospital and hungry for a good murder mystery to pass the time.
Can't think of anything offhand.
You seem distracted. There's nothing wrong, is there, Pam?
Oh, as a matter of fact, things couldn't be worse. I've done something I regret, and I'm going to have to face serious consequences.
Can't be that bad, surely.
I'll lose my job, my name will be mud, and I'll never work again.
Perhaps if you talk about it.
I can't. I just wish I hadn't done it.
So you've got my address?
Yes, would I lose it? Have you got mine?
Who needs paper? It's tattooed on my brain. I'm gonna miss you so much.
Look, if you ever need me, just give me a call, okay? I'll come running.
Bye, guys. It's been fun.
Oh, for me too. Yeah, if you're ever near Erinsborough.
Come on, kids, shake a leg.
Thanks for the surfing lessons.
Oh, that pleasure was all ours. I'll see you later, guys. Thanks for everything. See you around, man. No worries. If you ever need your board fixed, you know how to call.
Thank you for looking after them so well.
It was great.
Goodbye.
Bye.
See you later. Ciao.
Well, looks like it's back to Ramsay Street now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, who do you reckon Beth liked the best? Oh, didn't she tell you, mate? Not you. Why not me? Oh, that's pretty obvious. Well, it couldn't have been you, and it couldn't have been you. Well, she must have said something to somebody. Lucy! Yeah.
Pam has no intention of killing Doug or anyone else. Whatever's worrying her seems to be personal. I didn't want to pry.
What's it going to take? A corpse? Maybe then you'll believe me.
Don't be so morbid.
He looks pale. What do you think all that milk's for?
He's probably thirsty.
No, he's buying it for Pam so she can make him poisonous milkshakes.
Brenda, I don't want to hear any more fantastic stories. Now, if you don't drop this business...
I'll get someone to look after the shop. I'll make sure that nothing Pam cooks touches his lips.
Oh, morning, girls.
Morning. Look, here's those apple pancakes I promised you.
Thanks. Huh. Pam's cooking up snags. And since these look so terrific, I'll have them a second.
You can't eat snags.
Why not?
They're full of fat.
Well, what a way to go.
Well, look, I'll come over and I'll heat up the pancakes for you.
Pam could do that. Thanks, girls.
Brenda.
Let me go. Those sausages are poison for sure. I'll have to get a sample and take them to the cops.
You'll make a complete fool of yourself.
You may not care two hoots if Doug carks it, but I do.
awful lot. Can't seem to do anything right.
Well, don't let this all get to you.
Hi there.
Oh, now, watch your step, watch your step.
Oh, what on earth?
Oh, I had an accident, that's all.
Dropped your plate, did you, Pam?
And what do we owe the pleasure for this time, ladies?
I know it's silly, but
Dorothy wanted to try some of the apple pancakes I just gave you.
I beg your pardon?
And I'd like a coffee white with none, thanks.
I'll give you a hand.
Oh, cut it out.
What is it with you two?
We're hungry.
Oh, shut up, Brenda. I, for one, am not prepared to continue with this fiasco. Do you recall giving us one of your old books for the library?
You know the one? A Deadly Affair?
Oh, that. Yeah, it wasn't mine, though.
Bet you love the bit about the poisonous cocktail.
You say the book wasn't yours?
No, it was Faye's. I didn't find it very interesting, actually. I only read the first chapter and passed it on to you. Why?
No reason, just putting together some statistics for the library. It's time we went, Brenda. Thank you. You've been very helpful, and we're very sorry to have disrupted your breakfast, aren't we, Brenda?
The whole world's gone mad.
Oh, you're not wrong.
Oh, not like that, love.
Oh, look. You do it then, clever clogs. I've got enough to worry about.
Hi.
I thought you were supposed to be at work.
This is the least I can do for being such a grot features. I'm sorry, Mum.
Forget it, love.
I was so desperate to find Glenn. Completely lost it for a while.
Oh, you were missing him.
That doesn't give me the right to use you as a punching bag. You would have jeopardized your whole career if you'd looked in those files. It was selfish of me to ask.
Well, let's just put it all behind us.
Then you better shake a leg. Would you like for work too?
No, I changed shifts. I'm going in later.
You want some toast?
I'll be there in a sec.
What a relief that's all worked out. Have a good day, Mum.
Bye, Dad.
Bye. You two back to normal, I see.
Mm-hmm.
Well, don't hang about. Tuck in. Oh, no, that's burnt. But you shouldn't go to work on an empty stomach. Aren't you rostered for 9?
I've got a meeting.
What about your calls?
I'll do them next week. Could I just have my breakfast in peace?
You're going to tell me what's bothering you, Pam Willis. I'm not going to be fobbed off. What's the meeting you're going to?
Can't remember exactly.
Well, who's it with?
Mr. Endicott, I think.
Do I have to drag it out of you?
I was caught with Glenn's file.
What? You said you were putting it back.
I was. Unfortunately for my career, it didn't look that way when I was found with it.
So tell him the truth.
I don't want to involve Gabby.
You shouldn't have to take the rap. Explain. Oh, they'd be sympathetic. Surely you're a good nurse.
I can't implicate Gabby, Doug. I stand to forfeit my career, but I mean, she could face criminal charges. Being unlawfully on the premises.
Well, can't your friend Diane help?
She's on leave.
Well, ask for a second chance.
Oh, Doug, I was caught in a part of the hospital where I had no business being with a confidential medical file. There's very little I can say in my defense.
Here it is. The symptoms of poisoning. All we have to do now is find out exactly how Faye's husband carked it.
Brenda, I'm worried about you.
We are neighbours with a murderer, Dottie. We have to stop her before she strikes again. These serial killers can't help themselves.
Faye may have her faults, but she is not a serial killer.
They work in strange ways. Sometimes they specialise. See, her thing might be husbands. Look how desperate she was to hook Nev. She just marries them, and then slowly, a few drops of poison, till one day, poof, they just fade away. And she gets left with their estate and gets off scot-free. Till the next time.
Dorothy! Brenda? Faye! Are you going to ask me in? Don't bother putting the kettle on. I've got something bubbling on the stove. Eye of newt and tongue of toad. I won't pretend that we're bosom buddies, but I think it's time we put our differences aside.
And I'd like you both to come around tonight and sample some of my more exotic cooking.
Oh, I'm just incredibly busy at the moment, not to mention tired.
Perhaps another time, Faye. Oh, it won't be a late night, I promise. And you have to eat at some stage.
I'm on a diet.
Be careful you don't waste away. I'll get back to my stock pot. Oh, I'm sampling some new herbs from the Middle East. I'm not taking no for an answer.
I think she wants to kill us now. Pam must have told her about the book. We can't go round there, it'd be suicide.
This is utterly ridiculous. We will accept her invitation, and you will see how silly your suspicions are.
I won't see anything if I'm dead. Are you game to eat that meal?